There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Monday Night Comedy Show. Monday Night Comedy Show. This is the Monday. I'm your host, Andy. We're waiting on Kruger to get a better internet connection. There he is. Hang on. He'll do it better. Hang on.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Humans of the internet, welcome to the Monday Night Comedy Show. You've already been introduced. Here is your host, Andrew Danger Brynildson.
Hey! Welcome. Oh, it's so good to see everybody. I'm so excited to be a part of this show, and but we have a bunch of latecomers right now, and it's
I mean, it's
slightly
like
frustrating.
the live
but
show.
It is a live show. It's bound to happen. However, I don't know. Because Shiloh's here, Ezra's here, May and Kruger are here. So you guys got the link that I sent everybody, and clicked on the link, and the show hasn't stopped being at 8:00.
I even have a time zone difference, and I made it. So
See,
it's 9:00 for me.
It's really nice
9
to
o'clock?
have you on the show,
Ooh.
by the way.
Yeah, good to see you, Jason. Thank you.
9:00. And Ezra, we just learned that you were from Queens, where
I live here now.
Spider-Man is from. Well, you're broadcasting from Queens. You live in Queens. Yeah. You fight crime after being bit by a radioactive spider, and you have a kindly aunt. Oh, right.
Secret identity stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Absolutely.
Great power, great responsibility.
You're just a mild-mannered photographer for the Daily Bugle.
I photographed the Spider-Man. Yes.
Yes. Get me the Spider-Man. All right. Michael Schaefer is watching from Alaska, and he says,
"Hey,
Ezra." That is all. Hopefully, he will say
yes,
more.
Yes, he does.
Hopefully, he will say more.
Hey, thanks for tuning in.
If I'm not mistaken, it's 8:00 in the morning. We're in Alaska, so I don't understand how time zones work. So I'm just assuming that he's watching the Monday Night Comedy Show on Thursday. So thank you for watching. Who else is here? Gretchen. We'll add her. Hi, Gretchen.
Hi.
Hey, Gretchen.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Everybody here is great. We got people from the Twin Cities. We got people from New York. We got a person from Alaska watching, who will remain nameless, even though he said it, Ezra. It's Michael Schaefer. You know, the poet from Alaska,
Indeed.
Anchorage. Anyway, what else? I hope everybody's week has been delicious. 10 days ago, I turned 42 years old. And I bought myself something today with my birthday money that isn't really birthday money, but I got a Venus flytrap
Ooh,
from
sweet.
Cub. Yeah. Check out the price on that motherfucker. $9 for a little plant. What the hell?
Wow.
Anyhow,
price gouging.
Seriously, it's it hasn't eaten anything yet, and it'll probably die in 3 days. But that's my that's my cross to bear, and I'll keep you posted. If it eats, I'll probably do a live stream on it because I'm so excited. I've never wanted to have rotting fruit around my house before to attract flies, so I can feed my plant. But whatever. But anyway, enough about my life and adventures. Let's adventurize with Stephanie, the middle child from TV's Full House, Stephanie Tanner, and here I want to show the new segment. This is how cool we are. Check it out. It's time for the Monday Night Comedy Show Book Club, ladies and gentlemen. Wah, wah, wah. Here, woo, woo, woo. We really need a theme song and an in-house band.
Yeah, also that black screen was great.
Thank you. Wait, what? It didn't show anything?
No, it just showed
I
a black
thought-
screen.
I saw it.
Yeah, it's just you, Kruger.
It just does it say does it say the
Looks
Monday
fine to
Night
me.
Comedy Show Book Club?
It sure does. Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
thank
man.
God.
Well, this is great. Cool.
So that's weird that you can't see it, Kruger. Well,
I hope it isn't like that for our viewers with phones.
I hope so too. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm on the laptop.
it's made by something called Microsoft Paint, and it's at the Monday Night Comedy Show Book Club, July 20th 2020, and here to read page 6 of Full House's Stephanie, Picture Me Famous, the Monday Night Comedy Show online edition book club book, is none other than New York's famous Ezra Stead, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for Ezra.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Full House, Stephanie, page 6. Looks like she struck out, Darcy said, smiling. And that's supposed to make me feel better, Stephanie asked. She's only one of the most popular girls in school. Even after an entire weekend of planning, Stephanie still didn't know if she was ready to talk to Kyle. Well, he doesn't like Renee, and neither do we, Allie pointed out. That's a good start. Something you two will have in common. He's done eating, Darcy said. You've got to talk to him now. Yeah, he's about to take his tray back, Allie nodded. I can't, Stephanie said, her heart beating faster. I have to. You have to what? Darcy and Allie said at the same time. Stephanie looked desperately down at her tray. I have to finish my beets. She speared the slice of purple vegetable with her fork and looked up at Darcy and Allie. Neither girl cracked even the teeniest smile. Okay, Stephanie said, rising shakily. He dropped a spoon, Allie said. Now he's heading for the garbage, Darcy whispered. Be quiet already, Stephanie said through.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was page 6 of Stephanie, the Full House Monday Night Comedy Show book club book. Read by Ezra Stead. Round of applause for Ezra.
Yes, thank you.
Outstanding job. The
So
book
much.
keeps getting better and better, you guys. I don't know if Darcy's really a good friend. Or Allie. I don't know. And how many people also wish that when Stephanie said I have to finish my beats to change the subject quickly, that she was going to start rapping. That's what I was hoping for.
A little bit.
If she's
Yeah.
a good
was
rapper,
really-
I hope for that. If she's not, I do not hope for that.
This would be 90s, early 90s white girl rapping, which is the best kind of rap, in my humble opinion. Obviously, Ezra, you actually and Kruger, you guys both do hip hop and are trained professionals. However, I want to read you a couple of other titles in the Stephanie series. Again, there are 12 available from Minstrel Books, which I'm still is sure to be a publishing powerhouse. Daddy's Not So Little Girl, The Dude of My Dreams, Back to School Cool, Here Comes the Brand New Me, Phone Call from a Flamingo, and my favorite, this isn't all of them. Oh, wait. The Boy Oh Boy Next Door. Okay, this is my favorite. Hip Hop Till You Drop. And I will not rest until I get Hip Hop Till You Drop. And that
You won't
becomes the
stop
next.
till you get hip hop till you drop.
See, exactly. I knew someone was going to drop some fat rhymes. That's. Oh my God. Anyway.
I'm sure the Stephanie rap would start with her name and what she came to say.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
and that she
that's
loves fruity
spot,
pebbles
yes.
in a major way.
Probably
Absolutely.
something in a major way. Yeah. That is a staple of hip and hopping until you don't stop.
It is. It
Yeah.
is. Now I have to bring Elizabeth S. Elizabeth, how are you?
I'm good. Can you
Excellent.
hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Probably.
Yes, we can.
Yay,
Absolutely.
microphones work. Yay.
Absolutely. We got, let's see, Michael Schaefer commented, page 6 is the greatest page in most expositions. I think that's when Eve shows up in Genesis. That's, the Bible was pretty boring until the lady showed up. So,
That's
yeah. And, Michael also comments about the time change. It's 2021 in Alaska.
What's happening now?
Oh, please tell us that.
Oh my God.
Michael, the people wear masks in 2021. That's what I really want to know. And he just says fat. I don't know if that was in response to what I just asked. That is fat. I forgot how wonderful that word is. Anyway, what was I going to do? Oh, yeah, a comedy show. Right. Oh, Joe Christensen,
Hey,
back on the scene. How
Hey,
you
Joe.
doing, Joe?
good. How you guys doing?
Outstanding,
Fine.
outstanding. We are. I'm having some technical issues with my Here we go. Oh, there we go. Nope, everything's fine. You guys, don't worry about it. I do want to remind everybody watching that you can and are not required to, but you can tip the performers tonight with Venmo, everybody's favorite online cryptocurrency distribution network superhighway. And if you Venmo us through this Venmo that clearly says my name on it, I will Venmo the performers with tips. We split them, everybody except for me. I split it equally amongst the people who want them. Anyway, it's lovely if you can. It's never a requirement, but it's always nice because during these COVID-19 times, unemployment is at an all-time high, and comics are, though usually traditionally independently wealthy, they still don't need a handout, but a hand up for sure. Stand-up comics need, and we are the ones to give it to them. I teased this afternoon or maybe yesterday, I don't know what, but I don't know if you guys saw a certain video that I posted on the Monday Night Comedy Show Facebook page. We have a very delightful announcement regarding the evolution of the Monday Night Comedy Show, which will be taking place after Elizabeth S's set tonight. So stick around. That's how we hook you. All right. Everybody is on the tip of their seats. Anyway, we have a lovely lineup tonight, and it looks like Gretchen is having some technical difficulties with her connection. I'm not. Oh, there she is again.
Got the bird.
Did you?
I'm
Wait,
so
what?
excited.
Gretchen? What? Oh my God, there's a bird on you. Get that out. I don't know. Are you safe?
Oh.
Are you okay, Gretchen?
Oh no! Blink
Does that
twice.
bird mean you harm?
No, it's wonderful.
Okay.
She's muted.
Is that an oak headboard? That's a very lovely
Thank you.
headboard. Okay, I like the
Hello,
Frida Kahlo tapestry. The bird is coming closer to you, just so you know. the bird is. Oh my God! It's about to. Oh my God! Okay. I have things with
just a
animals.
Dinosaur.
I know. I apparently have things with whales and birds. I don't enjoy either one of them. Please
did the
be
whales
careful. Whales are just too big, Ezra. They're just abnormally large, and they don't mean to kill you, but they will. And anyway, so we have
that was fantastic,
yeah.
Gretchen. Thank you for sharing the birdie.
Okay. You know what? Some people like birds still, and I don't get it, but whatever.
Anybody got that whale?
We are waiting for Nick Piontek to join us. But, ladies and gentlemen, here to perform for you from New York City in the borough of Queens. Put your hands together. You might remember him from reading page 6 of Stephanie, Are You There? God, It's Me, Full House. I forget the name of the book. Put your hands together for Ezra Stead, ladies and gentlemen. Ezra!
Hello. Yes, I am Ezra Stead, aka Tom Swifty. As Andy mentioned, I do rap under the name Tom Swifty. As you can see there, my album's on that website there, scrolling beneath me. I'm not actually a comic. I've been known to be funny on occasion, but tonight, if you'll indulge me for a few minutes, I have this poem that I want to read. It's very serious, very personal, and important to me. I was one of, I think it was Wonder Dave was the first of the slam poets that was inducted into the Monday Night Comedy Show many, many years ago, right, Andy?
Yes, sir.
And he tapped me pretty early on, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I did several of them. I always, basically, when I used to do the poetry slam, as some of you already know, I was kind of just doing comedy half the time anyway. So, but this, as I said, this is something I wrote after my time in the slam. It's in an old school notebook right here. You can see how old this must be. Before we were all writing stuff on our phones. So this is, it was never before performed. It was never made it into a slam. It's too personal. I've held on to it for years, and I wanted to premiere it tonight for you, for old time's sake. Thanks to Andy and to Ronnie and Kruger and May and everyone running the Monday Night Comedy Show. This is for you. The intelligent design theorists would have me believe that there are no mistakes in nature, but clearly something went wrong when I was given only 5 senses with which to appreciate your beauty. 500 wouldn't be enough. My fingertips gasp with pleasure as they caress the smooth, supple textures of your backside and bring you close to my face. Your pungent, salt-sweet aroma filling my nostrils and making me lightheaded, intoxicated as I take you into my mouth. Your juices.
Oh my god. Did the bird get him?
Bro, did you just censor him?
No, I didn't. No,
That's what it looks like.
I didn't.
What did you do?
This is the curse of the Monday. Oh wait, no, that's Piontek. God damn it! What do you want,
What
Nick?
did you
Hi.
do, Andy?
We're I didn't do anything. We just lost Ezra mid piece.
He got really excited with that
Slam
notebook. Where did
poetry.
it go?
I know.
Well,
It
I was just trying to be able to watch the show before interrupting it, and you sent me the link and it booted him up. So
so it's your fault.
it's no,
Can't possibly be me. Wait,
I have people in the house that want to watch the show. The YouTube link is broken right now.
it's broken.
Yeah, you can't just watch it. Normally, I watch the show on my television, and then when I'm about to go up, I StreamYard it, make sure the camera's good. But you can't get
That's
into
no
the
good.
YouTube.
Ezra's back. Ezra's back. I just
Hello.
put YouTube. I just put YouTube
Hello?
back up and
Hello.
or
Hello.
YouTube up, and now it's working. So I don't.
We got you, Ezra. Sorry that
I'm back.
things did things.
Yes, sorry,
Hello?
Ezra. Ezra,
Hello.
Dude,
we can hear
I'm
you.
I'm getting that. Look,
Can everyone hear me?
I can.
hear you.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes, dear. Yes.
Could you hear me the whole time?
Yeah. And then you went
Seriously?
away. Yeah.
Oh my
you
god. My hand, I touched something and I went away and I couldn't hear anything. All right. So that's embarrassing. I'll start over. sorry.
It's okay.
Respectfully.
Sucks because this is such a serious poem too. All right, here we go. Get ready for the eroticism. I'm starting over.
Thank you.
This would have me believe that there are no mistakes in nature, but clearly some beauty. 500 wouldn't be enough. My fingertips gasp with pleasure as they caress the smooth, supple textures of your backside and bring you close to my face. Your pungent, salt-sweet aroma filling my nostrils and making me lightheaded, intoxicated as I take you into my mouth. Your juices gliding down my throat. I believe in you. That pizza is like sex. Even when it's bad, it's still pretty good. But that is wildly inaccurate. Bad sex is, at best, boring and awkward, and at worst, a debilitating and soul-crushing experience that can haunt your dreams. But bad pizza is, at worst, pretty fucking good. And at best, a debilitating and soul-crushing experience that can haunt your dreams. My friends and family don't entirely share my views. They don't understand why I insist on eating an entire pie to myself without even cutting it, with no plate, or why I refuse to wear clothing while I do this. Not just to save money on laundry, but so that I can be even closer to my beloved as she rests in my lap between bites. I won't deny that I sometimes become aroused. But afterward, my genitals taste like pizza sauce, and my only regret is that I can only experience this phenomenon secondhand. I'm taking yoga, but ironically, my very love of the sweet, crusty goddess seems to be stifling my attempts. No matter, for I have found a pleasure greater than the holy triumvirate of rock, drugs, and even sex. Yes, pizza is greater even than sex, for pizza is never awkward the next morning. Pizza is something that parents and children can enjoy together without trauma or prosecution. And pizza never gets angry if you want to take a night off and have Chinese instead. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes. Woo! Give it to him.
Humans.
Apologies for the technical difficulties.
Good. Unless he's got more.
Thank you.
Very well done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We miss you, Ezra. Will you come back?
Yes.
Excellent. When are you in town next? Are you coming back to the cities anytime soon?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of waiting and seeing. Like, is it safe?
Oh yeah, it's totally safe here.
to get on a
COVID-19
plane?
is done. No, you wouldn't even know that
Oh, yeah.
we had it here.
Andy,
It's-
what color hat did you buy today?
It's red, but it was an anagram for something
Son
else.
of a bitch.
I drank some weird Kool-Aid this afternoon, and all of a sudden I'm
check.
against civil rights. I don't know why. It's weird. I just feel that I'm just fiscally conservative and evil. Anyway, who else? Alexander King is watching. Thank you, Alexander, for being here. And Michael Schaefer. Brilliant. Now I'm craving Supreme. And wait, one moment. Daddy's Not So Little Girl was the working title of Exodus. That's a throwback to earlier tonight before we brought Ezra on. Ezra, we did have some technical issues earlier in your set, and I'm sorry, but hopefully it'll iron itself out. And
I think it was my fault. My first time using StreamYard here.
I blame New York City. Maybe you should come back to the Twin Cities and not solve. The Daily Bugle hates you for some reason, and sorry, my sister is using the blower on freshly cut grass. I'm sorry if you guys couldn't hear what I said. Anyhow, Ezra, thank you so much for being here. We love you. Are you able to stick around, or are you gonna you gotta go?
I'll be here.
Awesome,
here, yeah.
excellent. I don't know if you guys know this or not watching, but this is a comedy show. And if you're just watching us, please feel free to visit bandcamp.com. Go there. You can do tomswifty.bandcamp.com and pick up Spare Thoughts, Ezra's new album. And if you don't do that, you're a horrible person. Go fuck yourself.
It is also on Spotify, whatever else you might use.
Yes,
I like Bandcamp.
But you know what? Those sites are haunted. And Bandcamp.
No. I mean, they still pay him, Andy.
Oh, they do. Oh, I was gonna say, for every Bandcamp purchase, Bandcamp donates a puppy to a family in the suburbs, but the puppy is not potty trained, and it tries to kill them in the night. Doesn't that sound like a fun thing? Wait, I mean, I preface the family is racist. Huh? Bandcamp. See, I'm working on my marketing skills, guys.
Okay.
Buddy, another decade and you will still be there.
No problem. My sister's, like I said, using the blower, and she actually looked in the window knowing that I'm doing a broadcast here and waved and smiled at me.
Yeah, that's about right for the show.
Yeah, exactly. Alexander King commenting on Ezra's thing, and
Pizza PP.
Pizza PP. I don't know who's next. I don't know who's next. You guys, I should probably know who's next.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
is it Stephanie from Full House?
It's always Stephanie. I'm sorry. It is actually Mr. Christensen. So I'm gonna give him a really good intro. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Christensen.
Wow, what an intro. Look at that.
Really
I've
funny
never
intro.
experienced such a great introduction. You're a wordsmith. Oh man, I'm driving a Nissan right now, but I want to get a car that will really make ladies think I'm a big deal. Do you guys know where they sell those them Pope-mobiles? The Pope rides around in? Okay. My roommate's been getting into tap dancing to dubstep, which has been really annoying because that was supposed to be my thing. Moved in. You have to be really careful if you're gonna pick a ghostwriter for your autobiography, because if you pick the wrong one, it can really affect people's perception of you. Like we have this governor in North Dakota. He got R.L. Stein to ghostwrite his autobiography. and he ended up losing the election because everyone thought he was an evil mummy. I like the Bible because it tells me what I can do and what I can't do. Like, for example, I can get swallowed by a whale and it will be totally chill. Hey dudes, you don't have to carry around a gun to make people think you got a big dick. In my experience, all you got to do is carry around a picture of someone else's penis. I tried entering a male bodybuilding competition. Yeah, I didn't win. I wish they judged more on our inner strength, right? And less on the fact that I cried the whole time. I wish my best friend was a dog. I mean, my best friend is kind of like a dog, insofar as I can get him to obey commands by offering treats. But he likes fun-sized Crunch bars, and those are way more expensive than biscuits. God, these are terrible this week. Okay, I think my bedroom is perfect for hosting the ladies. Like, sure, there are a lot of bugs everywhere, but a good number of them are ladybugs. We need to get rid of human laws. We need to start going by dog laws instead. Specifically, the peeing on something is possession law, because then I'd own like 5 dumpsters behind Taco Bell's. I think part of the reason I'm in so much debt is because I'm a dumbass. Like last summer, I was walking up to strangers and handing them notarized pieces of paper that said, "I owe you $1 million." It was reckless. Okay. My girlfriend is a hypocrite. She's a hypocrite because she likes the idea of breakfast in bed, but she hates it when I go to bed with Eggos in my pockets. I think my ex was too afraid of commitment. Like, she'd always get really mad at me when I'd handcuff myself to a radiator and swallow the key. She wasn't ready for that shit. So I'm from North Dakota. We didn't get a lot of the same fashion trends in North Dakota. Like, we never got that heroin chic. But in the mid 90s, we did have meth fancy. The secret to success on tests is definitely cheating. Like, I have a colonoscopy coming up, so in preparation, I'm shoving a bunch of pictures of healthy colons up my ass. We didn't. I didn't make a volleyball friend during quarantine like Tom Hanks in Castaway. I made a volleyball enemy. Really kept me on my toes. Okay. My old boss used to make me wear a hairnet, and I worked in an office. So I'm starting to think he was just a bully. Some people say they want to have sex with soccer moms, but that's dumb because of foreplay is really tough. You can't use your hands. Okay. The only sport my parents encouraged me to go out for was yodeling. They'd be like, "Go over on that mountain way over there." So I would. And then I'd come back a day later and I asked if they heard me, and they'd say no, but keep it up. I can really relate to that movie, 127 Hours, because I almost had to saw my own arm off this one time. It was the only way I could convince my shop teacher that I'd do anything for extra credit. All right, that's it. Thanks, everybody.
Yay.
No!
Humans on the internet, give it up for Joe Christensen.
Yes. Joe Christensen. Once again, I don't even know how many weeks this is, Joe, but it's a lot. And
It's an eternity, yeah.
It is, but you keep coming up with funky ass shit every single day, and we love it. I do want to thank Michael Schaefer has been the first person to donate. He's given us some of that Alaska money. They get paid for living there. He donated enough for each comic to get $1.09 each, ladies and gentlemen. So check your Venmos, ladies and gentlemen. We make fun. However, we do rely on the tips to keep us happy and buy rock. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, if you do have the means, please Venmo the performers some money. They deserve it because they are doing such a great job making you laugh during this global pandemic. And that's right. Breaking news. The pandemic is still happening. It's not done. No matter how many people you see walking around Lake Harriet without masks, saying that it's done, or how many people you see in your local Byerly's or Lund's, there is still a pandemic going on. You still need to be safe and stop being an asshole if you are an asshole about masks. So and also tip extra if you go out and get served by people at restaurants during this. Tip double, and if you don't tip, go fuck yourself. That's just my stance. End of rant. I'm sorry. I know I don't mean to get political or religious, but that's my thing. So please tip your servers. And I'm curious, Gretchen, do you still have that bird floating around your house?
Always.
Okay. Oh my God!
Wait, right there.
Has it all evolved? What is that? Is that okay? Why does it look bigger? Oh my God! Is it a pigeon? What is that?
No.
It's like a cockadoo doodle.
We've got no audio.
Huh? What's your bird's name? Oh, Gretchen, can you hear us?
Hold on.
Oh, the bird is interfering with the audio. Oh, Gretchen, that's a can of Pepsi.
What?
Okay. Well, we'll come back to you about the bird. We can't hear you. If the bird is hurting you, blink twice. Okay. Oh, well, I don't know. She just winked at us, so I don't know. Is it me, or did you change tapestries in your room?
It's
Maybe she
gorgeous in
moved to a
there.
different
Oh
room.
my gosh, it's
Oh,
gorgeous.
okay.
I
You're-
love it.
Okay. I like your room. Very cool. Okay. I'm
Wow.
sorry. This is why we have 90-minute shows. Anyway, I apologize, guys. I was told that the YouTube link is broken, but hopefully it is fixed. I don't know how technology works, and I am I'm a hindrance to the show. So anyway, that being said, I would like to introduce our next performer. Now, I'm going to let you do your set, Shiloh, and because I'm so benevolent, I didn't mean it to sound like that. No, I have something to say to you that has been running through my head all day because I knew that you were going to be on the show, and I'm not going to let it sully your set. But it may or may not have something to do with a Neil Diamond song. I'm sorry, I'm such a dick. I am so sorry. I love, ladies and gentlemen, Shiloh Blake.
Well, that was certainly an intro.
1,000 tonight.
I am a very needy person, and I know this about myself. So the other night when my wife was in the other room playing video games, and I wasn't getting all the attention that I required, which was all of it. So I thought I'd be cute, and I started sexting her. And I mean, I was really sexting, you guys. Like, I was using GIFs and emojis. I was using words that I did not learn until college, right? So I go all out, and I get a response. She texts me back from the other room and says, I want McDonald's. And to be clear, McDonald's is not code for anything.
No.
You know,
oh, man.
like, this isn't a fun game we play.
Oh.
So I was like, really? After all that? Because I fucking sent a bitey lip. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, I sent a waterfall. I wasn't being coy. And I sent the plump-bodied, shirtless cowboy, right? With the cowboy hat on, looking at you going, shh. And I really like that one. I don't understand how that didn't get me like an automatic old-fashioned romp in the hay barn. But anyway, we talked about it, and then we went to McDonald's. So that's how my life is going. So I remember, do you remember before the quarantine when, you know, we could, well, I guess we can go in places kind of now, but this happened before the quarantine. I got a coupon for a free Whopper. So I went to Burger King and I gave it to the cashier and I said, I would like a Whopper with cheese. And she was like, she looked at me and she looked at the register and she looked at me and she didn't know what to do. So she grabbed her manager. She was just like, hang on. The manager comes over. It's like, what's the problem? I was like, I have a coupon for a free Whopper and I would like to get it with cheese. And the manager looks at the coupon and then looks at the register and then looks me dead in the face. And she goes, you know, you're going to have to pay for that. Yeah, I know. Like, look at me. This is not my first Whopper, you guys. I came here with exact change. I knew what I was getting into. Do not burger splain cheese to me. I'm sorry. No. God damn. So, I recently entered my 30s, and I am a person who gets really weird about age. So I spent all of 29 trying to prepare for this, right? And I was ready for the acid reflux. But nobody told me about the back hair. So, like, I know that I'm officially done with my 20s because my Google searches have changed from how to make a living wage with an English degree to how much is laser hair removal. And I'm learning to live with that. So my wife bought me a house here in Minneapolis, so she's officially given up on my dreams. And to go with the house, she insisted that we needed a cat. And by insisted, I mean she cried a lot. So we got a cat. I am allergic to cats. And we knew this because we already had 2 cats.
Oh.
But the thing is, when you're a woman and you date other women, there's going to be cats. That's just a fact. And you have 2 options if you're allergic. 1, you can die alone. And I tried that.
Yeah.
Or 2, you can medicate to date.
Yeah.
And guys, you gotta believe I'm always fucking medicated. But I had to put my foot down at 3, like, no more cats. Because at this point, I am just terrified that my TV debut is going to be on the local news. Right? Like this just in, authorities uncovered 27 cats in Minneapolis this evening. The owners asked not to be identified, but by all accounts, it's what you'd expect. So I can't let that be my life. So my wife, she has a tattoo of her favorite cat, but she does not have a tattoo of me. So there has been a lot of discussion around my household about how the love is being distributed. And I was feeling pretty insecure about all this. But then one day I was watching the cat as he was looking at her, and I realized he loves her way more than I do. So that kind of worked itself out, you know? And like, she likes to adopt animals that she thinks will have a hard time finding a home. For example, one of the cats is missing a foot. And this is also how she found me. But I have a foot, though. But I was trying to explain to her that sometimes there's a reason nobody wants these animals. Like, take the tattoo cat, for example. He came from a hoarding situation. And when we got him, he started having accidents all over the house. And she was so stressed out about it. She's like, I don't know what to do. I didn't think this would be such a problem. And I really wanted to ease the situation with some humor. So I was like, hey, do you want to know how we dealt with problem animals when I was growing up on the farm? No, that's not funny. I slept on the couch that night, and the poop cat slept on my pillow. And, you know, since then we've gotten the cat box situation sorted out, and it's fine. But I'm still on probation, you know, just living in the cat house. Yeah, that's a lesbian joke that never lands, but I always tell it. But I just think that we treat our animals better than we treat our people. Like, my sister's another offender. She has this adorable golden lab, and he's great. But every time he does the most basic thing, he gets all the love and attention. And I mean, one day it's like, oh, he pooped outside. Isn't he so cute? No, dude, like, that's what dogs are supposed to do. I don't need text messages and videos and photos, you know? But here's what really got me. This is what really upset me is one day I got a video of the dog sleeping with the bone in his mouth. And the caption was like, oh, he fell asleep with the bone in his mouth. Isn't that adorable? Like, no, that's not adorable. Also, not fair. Because I pass out with fried chicken in my mouth one time. And I'm the family drunk? That's my set. Thank you guys, everyone. You can follow me.
The internet giving it up for Shiloh Blake.
Oh, I gotta bring in Nick Fiontek quick. Okay, Shiloh.
Yeah.
Shiloh, can you hear me? Okay. First off, you got not one but two T-shirt phrase that pays this week from your set because they made me laugh. And the first one is McDonald's is not code for anything, which was hilarious. And also, old-fashioned romp in the hay barn. You said it with such matter-of-factness that is like, please tell me that's something you say on a daily basis. Please.
Well, yeah, I mean, I grew up in a rural farm community, so that's not a joke. That's just me just digging to my core inner self and just being true to who I am.
Oh, I love it. Oh my God. Just old-fashioned. Well, it's time for an old-fashioned romp in the hay barn.
That's right. You won't see that in the West. They don't show you that on the Westerns, but that's what happens.
I can just see John Wayne saying that. Yes, well, good old-fashioned romp in the hay barn. So good.
Good old-fashioned romp in the hay barn.
Ooh, that's a much better. That's a much better Duke. Believe it or not, only one tip still at on Venmo for the Monday Night Comedy Show. I blame myself, but trust me when I say the announcement that we're going to be doing at the end of the show is fantastic. Mr. Nick Piontek is here to join us. I just want to say, Nick, you're going up in just a couple comics, but congratulations on 10 years of stand-up comedy.
Hey, man.
Yay.
Can we be honest? I joined in like the worst 10 years. Had you told me that 10 years ago, today there'd be a pandemic and all I could do is virtual shows from my bedroom that literally no sex is happening at, I would have joined a band or learned to rap. I'm not gonna lie. I would have been a fucking dick. This is the worst 10 years. I was just getting good at this. I was just starting to learn how to be funny, and now there's nothing. But we're doing this, and thank you guys for surviving. The one thing I'd like to say to Shiloh is I had a rescue pit bull that that when I adopted Aries, he would poop on my deck for the first 2 years. And we literally just said he went out in the rain like 4 years later for the first time, like a week ago. And it was like a moment. We were like, look it. And I was taking videos and sending them to all my friends who have kids and that don't have kids. So I'm like, look at my dog. He pooped outside. So I think I'm on the way. I'm not trying to start any Monday Night Comedy beef or anything, but, you know, been doing it for 10 years. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Nick, be on it.
It was
Okay.
a great joke, and those were really. Everybody's been amazing. How the hell did Joe Christensen get the entire Corona for his? He had Corona in
residence?
Yeah, in residence. He had Corona in residence this entire time.
Oh yeah.
Look at that face. Like I could say
Yeah,
no
look
to
at
that face. Look at that.
I have masturbated
Ah.
15 times to Joe Christensen's face over the course of coronavirus.
Just
It's
Okay.
a funny
Right.
face. He looks like he cuddles afterwards.
Nick, I gotta ask, is that a straitjacket hanging on your bedroom closet door?
Nope,
my
that is my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gi. So what I did is my best friend does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I used to do a lot of Jiu-Jitsu. So I ordered a brand new gi when I was at home Corona shopping, when you have money that normally you wouldn't buy things for. So I got a brand new gi, and I cannot, this is not a joke, but my buddy is now being quarantined because he was doing Jiu-Jitsu, and someone he was doing Jiu-Jitsu with got Corona. So now I can't even do Jiu-Jitsu. Now it just sits up there and makes me feel fat.
Okay.
No.
Well,
But
Now I
was
feel
gonna
like a villain.
try and Wait for a couple
All right.
weeks during Corona. That was a goal at one point. But
you
nope,
will
I'm
still
gonna spend time just
you're still
smoking.
gonna do jujitsu, Nick. I have faith in you.
Well, what I'd like to do is lose weight. Right before Corona started, the company that I work for had a weight loss challenge. And I feel like if I can just be 2 pounds under that weight at that time, that thing's in the bag at this point. I mean, I just need to lose anything, and I'm gonna win like $600 at my office from like 5 months ago. So I just need to do anything, and I'm just not a running on a treadmill, lifting weights type of guy. I'd rather be a jiu-jitsu guy where me and my best friend are rolling around and I get to see him. But now he has Corona, so I don't want to see him.
I also like rolling around with my best friends. But $600, that's a pretty good pot. But that's pre-Corona
Yep.
dollars.
So I think if I can just lose 2 pounds, that thing's in the bag. Everybody's going to be on the plus. So
That's true.
if I give a pound for the scale and then another pound to actually lose 1 pound during this whole thing, I think I got this thing in the bag. And what's nice is then I could probably quit that job with that $500 and just achieve my dream of buying a trap house and being the local drug dealer.
I hope this is how your biopic starts, as you went into the said, fuck
As long as Idris Elba plays in it, it's fine. You guys can write whatever you want.
I think that's good. I think it's a good choice.
Pretty much any of the black characters on The Wire could play me, but not McNulty. That's it. And that's where I draw the line.
Believe it or not, we have 3 comics left.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rant.
No, God, no. It's all on me. I've been doing this for 13 years. You'd think I could take charge, but I don't feel like it.
Kruger's been doing this a long time. You think you know I'm going to run the whole by now, but whatever.
Oh, well, usually you tell us. You say, like, I'm getting 5 minutes, but fuck that, I'm going to do 40. That's what you say when you're usually on stage. So I hold you to it. Anyway, so here's to I hope you lose 2 extra pounds and get $600 and can quit your job.
Maggie.
And I hope you eat
Josh Haney, negative to Corona. We'll find out tomorrow.
All right, well.
Yeah.
Do a live stream. I would like to see the weigh-in. I just want to see you in your gi. That's what I want to see.
It's a really fat guy gi that I had to specially order on Amazon.
Yeah.
I've been trying not to order things from Amazon, but only Amazon has a fat guy, like an offensive center for the NFL gi. It's really sad. Corona's gotten really sad. But I am just pretty much at the weight that I started at, so it's nice. I've just lost muscle mass.
Oh.
So
I can take you in a fight. That's good. All right. What?
Who's up next?
I don't know. Who's up next?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Probably the bird. Let's bring, ladies and gentlemen, in her aviary fortress, put your hands together for Gretchen Everett, ladies and gentlemen. Gretchen, can you hear us? Can we hear you? No.
Aww,
Gretchen.
We can't hear you.
Gretchen.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I took care of the bird for you.
Oh, my God. Prop comedy.
He made it to 15 years old on Thursday.
Wow.
And the problem with that is when you have a 15-year-old bird, they're just getting out of puberty. She's just sitting over here on my other computer pooping all over it right now. But when they make it to 15, all your other animals die by that point. So I have another fucking 50 years left with that thing. So we're going to have a wedding. I have no life whatsoever. My whole world is just filled with bird shit. See, that's why my comedy notebook. Oh my God. Anyway. Yeah, so she just turned 15, and unfortunately, my youngest kid just walked back in after being gone for 12 hours. So now I don't know if I have to change my entire set or not. Like, don't listen. For one time, oh my God, that you don't listen, just make sure you're not listening now, kid. But, my girl just turned 15, and I was 15 when I lost my virginity. And I have 2 kids that are 18 and 21, and they're still virgins, so I think I'm gonna have to get the bird laid this year so we can be the same. Yeah, I'm virgin shaming my children. Yeah, and now they're home, but my son and my periods sync up. I mean, come on, I'm joking. I don't get my period anymore. Come on. But yeah, so my oldest came out as trans a little over a year ago, and when they told me, and I was like, well, let's celebrate this. And like, how do you celebrate? And there's no holiday or anything new for this. So as a good mom, I ended up at Smitten Kitten, because where else would you go as a mom to find something for your child? And I'm looking at all these cards because I wanted to say something on your not you're coming out, but you're coming out again. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, I just start crying, and I'm bawling inside Smitten Kitten.
Oh, goodness.
And I realize I'm crying in front of a whole shelf unit full of vibrators.
Yeah.
And the girl said, that's normal.
Right.
That happens. Okay, so we just come in here and cry over vibrators. That's great. And dildos. But I always wanted a boy and a girl. And lucky me,
Right.
because I had a girl and a boy, but then I had a boy and a boy. But now the last one came out as well. So now I finally have someone whose hair I can braid and put makeup on, and then they don't wash the makeup off, and it's all over their bed. Oh, I should take you on a tour. Oh, good thing you can't smell through this thing.
Oh, goodness.
But I have this on because it hides my corona chin. So I'm really digging the masks. I'm gonna keep them on until I get rid of this corona weight. Oh my god! And then right before corona, I had shoulder surgery, and I finally got the okay to start working out again. But then corona hit, so I haven't, because that was another excuse. And it's been bliss, just laying on the couch, not doing shit. My couch now does this thing.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, if you tried to learn anything or create anything during quarantine. I thought I was going to write a novel. That's a novel idea. But I did learn one thing. I learned how to roll a better joint.
Yeah.
I have not ever smoked and drank so much, ever. If you knew how old I was, 54, I haven't spent that much money on booze in a total of 30 years until I am keeping Hum's liquor store open all by myself.
hmm
But I'd rather be fat and happy than skinny and sad, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the problem was Corona. You get fat and you can't wear your clothes anymore. And the thrift stores are closed, so I pretty much just ran around in my nakedness, my pajamas, no bra. It's like we've lost all class around here, just totally lost all class. Like fucking bras, you guys don't know how good you have it. And then I have my youngest one that can't wait to wear a bra. I'm like, why do you want to have to wear a bra? So you met the bird. You want to meet the other one?
Oh, goodness.
Hold on.
Yeah.
There's a reason. Here you. Today is our 11th anniversary with this evil thing.
It's not a bird, Gretchen. Not a bird. Ah! Did it go straight for the bird? Please tell me it did.
The only thing in the entire world that the cat is afraid of is the bird.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
man.
So that's worked out really well for my. I mean, we have bunnies, we had a dog, we've had everything, and the cat just does not try to eat any of them. But then she was puking out anyway, and I'd have to clean up my dead animal. That would suck. But that was going off of a little bit. But my cat's name is Doom, and I found her 11 years ago and at a bus stop on Lake and Lindale in this kind of temperature, and so she's definitely got brain damage. I found this box, and you hear this, pew! And then I thought it was a cute, nice little kitten, but I was wrong.
Oh, goodness.
So I named her Doom. Like, Doom, we're Doom. She's licking herself, like always. Every pussy licks itself. But that first time she got outside, I was worried about her, like I needed to be. But my first cat, and I'm running around the neighborhood looking for it. I'm going, Doom. Then have to make it more enticing. So, Doomy, Doomy, Doom, Doomy. Nothing. Didn't get hit on at all. The cat didn't do well. She did later. But so that's Doom. If you care. Now you know why her name's Doom. I have a nice little claw mark on my leg showing all 5 claws right now, but that's a little too personal to show you. I mean, so I'll take a screenshot of it. So I let my boss go to work yesterday.
Good.
It's her store, and I'm allowing her. I'm like, I will let you go, and I will pick you up at this time. She's 85 years old and has dementia. So it's like taking a 3-year-old to work.
Oh.
So, what'd you say? So kill her?
No, I thought you were trying to kill her. That's.
Oh no! In fact, she tried to go down to the basement, and I had to have my hand like this over her, and caught her right before she fell.
Oh,
But
God.
yeah, so I'm a really good employee,
Yeah.
and okay, I'll tell you one thing I actually plan on saying. I went to Russia back in since I don't have a microphone in my hand, I'm just going to give you the eraser. Long time ago, I went to Russia. I don't know why. It was the last year of college, so I just went to Russia. When I was over there, a pilot let his 12-year-old kid fly the plane, and he flew it into a mountain, basically, and everybody died. So I'm over there. I'm like going up to everybody's life, like because I have a really short lifeline, you guys. Where is it? There's my life. Look how short that is. So I compared everybody's lifelines on the plane, and everybody had a longer one, so I knew I'd be home okay. I almost got arrested for taking pictures of Lenin's tomb. This was before cell phones. I don't know if any of you remember that time. Oh my God. Yeah. You guys don't need a Russian history lesson, do you? I think. Okay. Well, anyway, I don't know how many. You think with I'm at home, I have a clock, I have the computer, I have my watch, and I still don't know how many minutes that was, Andy.
Oh, I'm not taking. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you don't care. Well,
This is a pandemic. We're just living life. That's all.
You like Frida behind me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I wanted to. Okay, I was gonna toast you guys, but I have a problem. Because I was gonna make Bloody Marys and shit, but I have a can of Bloody Marys. And the pickle won't fit in it.
It's just tomato juice.
No,
Just hollow out the
read it.
pickle and use it as a straw.
Oh.
It's a Trader Joe's Bloody Mary.
Oh.
But I'm still finishing the. So cheers to all of you, and let's remember that Corona is wonderful.
Mm.
That 600, but if you were lucky enough to get unemployment, you're thinking that Corona's pretty freaking wonderful, except for this part. Anyway, all right, I'm watching my cat. You guys want to see my cat lick herself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, there we go.
You look on the internet. Give it up for Gretchen.
And I won't
Gretchen!
shut my laptop this time. Last time I just slammed it like a mic drop, and then I went away.
Gretchen, be honest. Was that microphone that you had really a single serve blender?
Oh,
Is that
you know
a
what I
blender?
made today?
That's a ninja
made-
blender, isn't it? It's a smoothie
I
maker.
made hash browns in a waffle iron. It was really good.
Oh, yeah.
nice.
That makes sense.
Yeah, this is my youngest daughter's microphone, so that's why it looks like this.
I don't get it. But okay. Gretchen. Wait, hang on. We got some-
Andy, you're wonderful.
Thank you,
And
Gretchen. Thank you.
New person.
Michael Schaefer wonders. He wonders if he spent more time at Hums or Smitten Kitten.
Well, Hums was
Which-
open, Smitten Kitten wasn't.
Oh.
Quarantine.
I don't know.
There's
He
more
also
money
says,
and alcohol than there
Baby
is
pickles.
during quarantine.
Baby pickles. David Mutter. Baby pickles. Michael Schaefer also has no comment. So
Yeah.
that's weird. Anyway, 2 comics left and the big announcement,
Woo!
ladies and gentlemen. What are we doing? Oh, yes. We talked to him earlier, and here to expound on that, put your hands together for Nick Piontek, ladies and gentlemen.
Love you, Mac.
£2. 2
Thank
pounds.
you.
2 pounds. Hey man, I have some jokes here that I wrote down that I've been doing, but Gretchen was talking about how her kids are virgins, and what I would like to quickly bring up is that it's better, and we're all joking all the time, but I would be the first one to say that it's better to wait till it's safe and enjoyable. And for the first time on camera, I will share when I lost my virginity. And
Oh, no.
this is not only going to show my age. This is not only going to show my age, but it's gonna define me as a person. And then I'll tell some jokes that I've written up here. But I am not joking. When I was 13 years old, the girl who my mom, she was the daughter of the guy that my mom was dating. So we could have became step brother and sister. Walked into my bedroom and I was watching Showgirls, the movie Showgirls, sort of masturbating. And she said, "This is really bad. Do you just want to have sex?" And that was how I first had sex.
Oh my God.
Dreams do come true.
A girl walked into me almost masturbating to Showgirls. And she was like, "I'm sorry, you can have sex with me now." And that was how that happened. So it's better to do it with the right person that understands you, I guess, would be my joke to that, than anybody. Because she understood me. She was like, "You're going to be a serial killer if I don't just touch it right now." This is so good. This isn't even HBO like after hours. This is Showgirls. It's so bad. But when I was writing my set today, I had a really big problem because I'm assuming that every comic is either writing semi-hacky Corona jokes or they're writing really malicious, like angry, fuck the police type jokes, which I'm hoping most people are. So what I'm about to do for you is a little combination of both. The first thing I thought of today, I'm so far deep in a Corona hole right now that the show Tiger King seems like 4 lifetimes ago.
Yeah.
That show, do you guys remember when we were just celebrating that inbred white dude on meth abusing animals? And we all came together as like Americans and we were just together and we were like, haha, Tiger King. That seems, I have had 3 of my favorite people die since then. It seems like fucking that was like 1999 to me in my mind. It's so bananas. And now we have real problems. Like people say if they had a time machine, they would kill Hitler. I would go back to the beginning of Corona when we were all getting paid, we were masturbating peacefully. Pornhub was still entertaining. You know, they were giving away that. And then right around, what was it? Right around April, that ended. And since then, I've been literally masturbating to old basketball games on ESPN just to feel normal again, just to feel. Right now, my Match.com profile just says down to do all the shit you masturbated to during quarantine. And it's just a picture of me sweating. I'm like, you want to dress up like animals? I don't even care. Let's just wear a mask. That's all I ask for. The strangest thing about quarantine, I don't know if I have the same cable service that you guys do, but every channel on my cable network is either some sort of hot people island. It's like Cheating Peninsula or fantasy. And it's just all these hot people on an island trying to cheat on each other. Or it's the first 20 minutes of Top Gun. That's all my TV is. I am not fucking lying to you right now. I have seen the first 20 minutes of Top Gun 450 fucking times. It's not even funny. I mean, this is almost an SOS right now. Like I'm pleading for it. But in my insanity of like some of my best friends dying and me being cooped up here, my cousin was like a brother died, so I've been watching his 10-year-old son. I'm not a dad, so I'm going through a lot of shit. But I think, and if you guys listen to me right now, I think that I have figured out the answer to all of our problems, and I just need you to follow me to the end of this, okay? And so what we do is we create a fantasy island reality show, okay? Like hot people, but it's not hot people. What it is the 5 angriest, like Black Lives Matter, I have an AR-15 type cats. And they're on a team with like the 5 most, my daddy gave me guns, like white dudes from the middle of nowhere. Alabama that we never want to go, and they're on a team. They have to team up, and they go on to a fantasy island, and they hunt the 10 richest people on the planet. And when they win, the prize is we all get health care and college, and the budget is
Yes.
Get this man a budget. Get this
we
man a
call
budget.
it Nick Piontek went fucking crazy and solved racial issues, the budget, and killed all the rich people, and everyone gets college. And vote Nick 2020, I guess. The second season that I pitched, and the people at the bar said this is where I went too far, so stay with me, was Harvey Weinstein Island, which is just him in his wheelchair, and we get the biggest penises on the planet to just masturbate on him while he watches his own movies until he dies. I would pay $9.99. I would cancel my Hulu to watch dudes jerk off on Harvey Weinstein right now. We give all the advertising money to like some college fund, and this is the crazy shit I'm writing, and it's kind of crazy, but it's really sad the world we're living in right now. I will say that that it's weird to me that people are just like getting on board, and what I wonder is whether or not most like people are actually interested in it. One of my stories that I'm going to tell you real quick is one of the things, and I've had a black stepdad for a long time. I have black family members, and I'm not trying to like, but one of the interesting things about always learning about what's going on is my stepdad, who has been dating my mom for 13 years now. Just like 9 months ago, I was having dinner with him, and I was like, I got pulled over, and I was really pissed off about it. And he goes, I get pulled over every 3 weeks or so. And I was like, what are you talking about? Jack hasn't done a drug, and he hasn't touched wine or alcohol in 12 years. He's the most straight-laced dude. He's a semi-truck driver. He would never fuck with that. But he looked at me as a black dude, and he went, no, I get pulled over every 3 weeks or so. And I was like, why? And he was like, I am a black dude, and I drive a nice car. And he just kept eating. And that was like what he kept doing. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You need to file a complaint. You need to fucking write the mayor. And like, and if I were to tell you and I were to end on this, and I thought the rest of my stuff was fairly good, but if any of us watching this and we're Caucasian, I mean, I have more black friends than most of you probably do, but I'm still always learning, and it was funny to me that my stepdad, who does everything right, and I mean, I drink and drive. I got a DUI from the show that you're watching right now, and I get away with it 95% of the time. And my stepdad, who's just straight laced, he's like, "No, just get pulled over. They're always nice. Like, nah, they don't fuck with me." That's what it is, and that's where I tried to write some of these jokes. And I don't want to write jokes about my cat or my dog, who's I think laying right behind me. I'm trying to write some more malicious, angry jokes where we can laugh and be angry at the same time. And I love you guys.
Love you, Nick.
Really off the internet. Give it up for Nick Piontek.
I love you guys. I miss all of you. Elizabeth S. I don't really know you, Ezra, but I miss Joe Christensen. Thanks for letting me. I'm just jelly that you didn't give me the Corona residency, but you got it, big guy. You got it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Nick. You're on the short list for the next people.
No, they gave me a pretty hard. She was like, give me references. Last time your phone died. Most of the time you're drunk. She wanted a pee test from me. She was like, I love you guys a lot. Keep telling jokes, and I hope to see you all in face one day.
It's
soon.
great to see you, Nick.
Yeah.
It's great to
Thank
see
you, Nick, and congratulations again on 10 years of
Thank you.
living with regret-free doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Always regret-free. There's nothing bad that happens in comedy ever.
Exactly. Not on Rex Manning Day, which is every day you choose to do stand-up comedy. Oh, yeah.
Best ever.
Anyway, last but certainly not least, a very good friend of our show, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for the one, the only, the reason I have had to install a new bookshelf in my home, Elizabeth S. Yay!
How's it going, everybody?
Woo!
Yes,
I don't know if y'all have heard of this, but the company Country Time, they make lemonade. They are doing a bailout for lemonade stands because kids can't have their lemonade stands this year. So if any of you have anything resembling a lemonade stand, a lemonade corner, any kind of liquids that you're dispensing, and you're not making as much money as you usually do with the liquid dispensing, you can apply for a bailout. And it asks that you have a parent or guardian sign off that you can get the bailout. I like to offer myself as your parent / guardian, and I will sign off so you can get your bailout. It's $100. It's $100, and you could have that through many lives. So just know that that's available to you.
Yes.
So I don't know if you all have heard this, but Kanye West is running for president, and he just did this like rally in South Carolina, and he was like crying hysterically at one point, and it was I probably shouldn't even like talk about it because it's like mental health or whatever, but I'm going to anyway. So him crying hysterically was like the most connected I've ever felt to a politician. Like if I were running for president and I was in South Carolina, I would be crying. Like if I had to wear a bulletproof vest in South Carolina, I would be crying. So Kanye West kind of like, I'm not going to vote for him. Maybe. I probably won't vote for him. Okay. But he cried. So I'm kind of like, oh, he's sensitive. So I'm a little like, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I know for a fact that I probably wouldn't vote for Kim, but Kanye maybe. Depends if he comes to Minnesota. You know, if he skips us, then I'll feel kind of insulted, right? Because Pence has been here like 3 or 4 times or something. Like what else is he doing? But this is like one of the few states Mother lets him visit. So last time I was on, I think I was like talking about like anybody who's productive during quarantine is not worthy of trust, like not trustworthy. Because why? Okay. But I have been productive. I'm sorry to say to all my fans who are like, thank God Liz doesn't do anything. Like I have been productive. I went out and exercised outside, and then I vomited after. So I produced vomit, so I was productive. And of course, like I did it at the park, and I was like across the street from like the biggest mansion, and it's like money can't save you from me barfing in front of your house. Yeah. So it felt, it felt like very like Norma Ray or Annie, like Little Orphan Annie, just like I never watched Annie, but she was an orphan, so I assume not much money there. Anyway, so I think I'm trying to, dissect, okay, why did I vomit? I want to know so I don't do it again. And I've been using an inhaler lately, and I'm not used to an inhaler, so I just go to town on that, right? And apparently my inhaler has like steroids in it. Yeah. and you can't just like go to town on steroids. So
Apparently.
I'm going to have to do less steroids, despite how much I think it will help my exercise. So choices. I'm making choices. So
juicing, Liz.
What?
Good for not juicing.
I mean, they warn you about coronavirus. They don't warn you about steroids anymore. So straight to the steroids I go. So I had my first like normal thing that I went out to do. Like it's been picking up groceries and walks. But then I decided it was time to do something fun and normal. So I scheduled a spray tan. My first thing, interaction with another person, and I go to a spray tan. Like, what the fuck is my brain anymore? I don't even know why I wanted it. Who's gonna fucking see me? I wear these like caftans all day. Nobody's gonna see my tan. I'm just a caftan. And it's not a boo-boo. It's a caftan. So I got the spray tan, and they give you like instructions what to do with it, you know, how to like care for your tan. And it says only use organic soap afterwards. And you know why they tell you to do that? Because regular soap works. Because organic soap, the tan won't come off. But if it's good soap, it'll come off because the spray tan is just dirt on your body.
Mm-hmm.
So organic stuff is there for you if you don't want it to work. Like organic exercise, right? I don't know. Something like that. I don't know. And today it took 4 months of quarantine, but I finally kind of care about Mark Maron.
Why?
It took him a while, but wore down my defenses of having other things to care about. His cat is dying or soon to be dead. So I'm like, oh, I hope Monkey doesn't die. And he's like showing off all the books that he's got. I don't know if he's selling them or giving them away. Is it just like a Facebook marketplace thing where he's just posting each book like, I have this to sell and then this to sell, and you know, message me for deets and when you're gonna pick it up or whatever. I don't. Testicles were very separate, like cleavage. I was gonna. Oh, so I was working. I'm rebooting my podcast.
Donut Friday.
4 months of quarantine, and I care about my podcast now.
Yeah.
It had to happen, I guess. Still can't have donuts. It's Donut Friday, but I'm going to. I'm like, gosh, I could just do it, and there's no consequences. I'm not gonna get booked less because of the podcast, so might as well do it and make dumb content and live my life. And I redid my website, like all the worthless things to do I am doing. It's like the bargain bin of productivity, like not and writing stuff, not cleaning anything, but just like organizing necklaces that I'm gonna give away. Like, what is that? What is that? Or like petting the cat. Like, really? She doesn't need affection. I think we spoiled her. So the rest of her days, she should just wander alone. Our house should just be her Mad Max. I don't know. I hate her. She's just not young and cute like some of the other cats I've been seeing.
Oh.
She is so cute. Never mind. It's bullshit. Have you seen this like the Queen is Coming meme where everyone picks up their cat like a phone? Oh, I love it. And the cats are just so docile. Like our cat would not do like first I can't pick her up with one hand. it's a 3-hand situation to get her up there. And also she'd have to be like drunk, pliable. She's not one for being. She's not going to be the Lacey to my Cagney or whatever. So. Okay. See if I have anything to close with.
Deep cut.
I know. I was thinking of like what's the other combo of guys? Laurel and Hardy.
Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky and Hutch. Yes. All the
Simon and Simon.
Kramer and Kramer. Okay, I think I'm done now.
Humans on the internet, give it up for Elizabeth S.
Yes! Elizabeth S. Love it. Can't wait, Elizabeth, to see the Friday Donut Friday podcast again. Just wanted you to know that I am going to take you up on that because last year alone I made $360,000 through my lemonade investments, and I need you to sign my permission slip to get the bailout from Country Time Lemonade. Is that the one that's no? I'm thinking Pepperidge Farm Remembers. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. The oh my. Okay. So one more time for Elizabeth S. and everybody you've seen tonight. Woo! Outstanding. I've had a lot of fun. Here's the thing that I want to talk to you guys about. Okay. Here's the big announcement. We lost Nick Piontek, but he tonight was actually his last show. He doesn't know that, but we're stopping his comedy career at 10 years. We are putting the cap on that. Nice. So I'll send him a nice, tasteful text message. But no, in all seriousness, I wanted to share that we are developing a partnership with nanotaco.com. We a couple weeks ago, Mercy Victor and Kat Morgan of Apocalypse Theater were watching this show. And they approached our own May Violet, who everybody look at May. And they said, hey, we at Nano Taco, if you don't know what Nano Taco is, you can go to nanotaco.com. I don't want to jump the gun and do something I'm not allowed to do and show anything. And also, I'm not technically savvy enough to show you their really cool reel that they have. But if you're wondering what Nano Taco is without visiting the website, you are so lazy. It's an artist-driven AV collective located near the riverfront in North Minneapolis. I'm reading this off their website. Their mission is to provide creative communal support for fellow artists working on any budget, as well as provide a unique space for rent for photographers, video makers, from aspiring to established professionals. It goes on from there. You should check it out. But what we are going to do, because of COVID-19 and because we care about everybody who watches the show, performs at the show, and works on the show, we are not going to be doing live shows for a long time. And with this partnership with Nano Taco, that'll allow us to actually be inside a studio, a very safe place where they are very conscious about safety and about social distancing, mask wearing, and ventilation, where we can have, right now we're starting up with up to 2 live performances in the studio that we're going to kind of somehow interconnect with our live stream here on Facebook and on YouTube. But they have the professional know-how to actually make it look good. And so you're not going to see just 20 minutes of me going, I don't know how this works. But you are going to see me doing that inside a studio with a green screen and an infinity wall. It's really fucking cool, with multiple cameras and angles and different set pieces and things that are really cool. And we're very excited because those 2 comics could build up to 3, maybe 4. I don't know. You know what? Sky's the limit because we're still working out the details. But I'm so excited that this is a possibility for the Monday Night Comedy Show, because this opens the door, the floodgates, as it were, for so much more opportunity. Not just stand-up comics, not just spoken word artists and storytellers and poets and musicians, but improv groups, again, ladies and gentlemen, we can go back to the way things used to be, provided it's safe. And I know a lot of stand-up comics poo-poo improvisers, and ironically, they don't do that for stand-up comics, but I don't know, that's your own cross to bear. There's so many good things that this can open up for not only the Monday Night Comedy Show, but exposure for local bands, because we're not allowed to play my 90s greatest hits anymore, you guys, because that's illegal, and you just can't listen to my iPod anymore. You're gonna hear actual local bands that matter and are good and are not just the same Enya song over and over again. Even though Enya rules, and I'll fight you if you say otherwise, but we can expose artists who are not able to perform during COVID-19, and that's so important, because there's so many people out there who are creative and are just sitting there stagnant, not being able to do anything and not being able to show off their work. But through this, they can, and I hope that you're as excited as I am, because more information is going to be coming, and we're aiming for August for this to start happening, and August is actually right around the corner. We only have one more July Monday Night Comedy Show, and then August happens, and time means nothing. And it's a man-made construct, but you know what? This actually matters, and so do you. And I can't wait to share this with all of you. And I want to thank May Violet for spearheading this. She's the reason for the season, And thank you to Mercy Victor, and thank you to Kat Morgan, and thank you to Apocalypse Theater. Again, nanotaco.com. It's NANOTAKO.com. It's scrolling at the bottom. Please visit it, and make sure you like them on Facebook, and watch that reel, because it's super fucking good, and they're going to be able to make us look good. And if you can make this Sauzier silk purse, that shit's some gypsy black magic that I don't even.
Super fun to do. It should be really fun, because those kids have been waiting to do more art. They've been hanging out. They've been going to different rallies too. So like if you go to their Facebook page, I don't know if that is on the website as well, but they've been going to different rallies and following those kids in different protests, documenting things as well. So that's part of it as well. I just wanted to get back playing with those friends, knowing that they've been a little stagnant in the art, but definitely wanting to get back into the community, giving everybody a platform to showcase their art. I know that everybody has, like, in the comedy community, it's one aspect only to do stand-up, but if I know, like, I definitely miss doing the music as well, and I know that the studio that we are going to be a part, like, utilizing, has done music videos, and so it'll be fun to showcase some of their stuff, and bringing in different types of art as well. It'll be really exciting. I'm super excited to showcase what other people are capable of, and especially because it's just been a while, and everybody, feels really cloistered, and it feels trapped, and so I want to break free of that. And so I feel like if we utilized more cameras and more friends in a very safe and safe space, I feel like they're really capable of making it sanitized in a healthy way. We can really change the game up a little bit and see if it can appeal to more people, and especially because it'll be still accessible online, we'll still be able to call in the way that we have been doing with this program, and other showcase it on YouTube and on Facebook. So should be fun.
Yup. And so there you go. That's our big announcement. More announcements to come as we meet here in the coming few days and weeks, and y'all are invited to join us in the next inevitable phase of the Monday Night Comedy Show. So I want to thank everybody who's performed thank Thank you so much. I'm going to say goodbye to you one by one. Ezra, thank you so much for being with us. We love you, and we will see you soon.
See you, dude.
One more time, I want to give a shout out to wait 1 second. Pick up your latest album, Spare Thoughts, on Bandcamp, or you can Spotify, Apple Music, yada yada. But Bandcamp's the only one that treats you like royalty,
iTunes,
and pays Ezra better. I don't know how it works, but anyway, thank you so much, Ezra. We love you, and we'll see you soon. Okay. Bye. Bye. Like Ezra and Gretchen, thank you. I don't know if anybody else was hoping that when the cat jumped to the right of you, a cloud of feathers was going to shoot out from that side of the screen, but it didn't happen. We're going to work on that. Maybe we can do that in the studio. So I don't know. We'll see. But thank you, Gretchen. We love you. Bye. Bye. Oh, God. Bye. And let's see. Joe, always a pleasure. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Thanks, Andy Maker.
See you, man. Thank you. And Shiloh, thank you. I didn't get to sing my Neil. You know the Shiloh song, right? You do know that? Neil Diamond? Shiloh?
I'll say yes.
I was singing your name literally all day today. It was an earworm. It goes something like, Shiloh, I call your name. Shiloh, you always come. In a loop. Just look it up. Don't listen to me. I'm a terrible singer, but no, I was singing your name all day today. Anyway, thank you for being a part of this. Thank you. We love you. We'll see you soon. And Kruger, May.
Yes,
I love you, and we will be. I'll be sending you a message for a team meeting here shortly. But yes, Kruger, this weekend you have Murder on the Mississippi. One more time, can you plug it for us?
Yeah, so Mystery on the Mississippi. You can search Mystery on the Mississippi, and like this year on Facebook, and you'll be able to find a link to it. It's through the National Park Service. It's Friday at 7 p.m. and it's pay what you can. So if the cost was prohibitive before, you can like pay $1 or whatever you're able to pay and still get to see the entertainment.
Mm-hmm. And it helps on Zoom. Yeah, and it hosted on Zoom. Just look up Fearless Comedy Productions, or you can just do a Google search for Mystery on the Mississippi. Again, this upcoming Friday, it's an encore performance, correct?
Yep, that is correct.
Encore performance this Friday, the 24th of July. Mystery on the Mississippi on Zoom. So pay what you can, but borrow some ducats from that buddy who owes you money. So and help out local performers like our dear Jason J Money, the motherfucking Hawk Kruger. We love you, Kruger. We'll see you. Love you. Bye. Bye. Okay. I'm going to say goodbye to you, May, and I want to thank you and Ronnie for being the booking agents for the Monday Night Comedy Show. Now, if you do want to be a part of this show, all you have to do is go to mncs@gmail.com and or hit up our Facebook website, our Facebook page rather, the Monday Night Comedy Show, and send us a message, and Ronnie and or May will respond to you and get back to you for future dates. And we'll have more information on the studio with at nanotaco.com hopefully soon. So I hope you have a great week, and thank you, May.
Welcome. I'll see you soon.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that does it for the Monday Night Comedy Show. Whatever edition this is, we've been doing this a lot since May 7th of 2007. Please join us for the next inevitable phase of the Monday Night Comedy Show coming online soon. So join our YouTube page, like us, and subscribe. I think we have all of 13 people who know where we are on YouTube. That does it for us. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Please stay awesome. Wash your hands and wear a mask and be nice to everybody. All right? Take it easy. Bye-bye. Stay awesome.